So welcome back, everybody. Long time no see.
Yes.
So
Been a
let's
while.
yeah. So let's go ahead and kick this off. We're trying to get our mics set up. We've got fans going everywhere. We should not be outside. We just had our hottest day of the year today. I'm going to show y'all some of this unbelievably miserable hot. I don't know why we're outside. Actually, I know why. Because we've skipped the last two live streams. Y'all like for us to be outside. So we're going to sweat through this with y'all. So if you're hearing fans and all, let us know because we are doing different mics tonight. Well, kind of the same mics, but we've got fans running everywhere.
Everything sounds good, everybody says.
Good. I always ask y'all this, but we've got extra fans kicking it out. We are sweating our butts off, y'all. So good to see y'all.
Good to be back.
Yes, it is. Okay, we'll have to tell y'all we got a lot to go over tonight. Yeah. Why have we not been around the last 2 weeks? But just want to remind everybody it is July the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. We do record our live streams. We do allow them to play back. So a lot of people get on later, say tonight, tomorrow, start asking questions. They're like, hello, why are you not responding? I'm like, wait a minute, we're not live because it's a recorded playback. Right now, obviously, we're live for 7 p.m. Eastern. So we will respond to your questions. Just give us a little bit of time because just not everybody can make our live streams. We have people that literally watch us from around the world. So it is what it is. Yes, it feels good to be back home. So did everybody say they can see us and hear us okay? We
Yeah.
good?
Mhm.
We good?
Yep,
All
yep,
right.
yep, we're good.
Yep, there we go. All right, I scrolled down. Looks and sounds good. So I get super far behind on comments. No doubt that'll happen tonight because we haven't seen y'all in 2 weeks. Plenty of stuff to go over. So I see everybody arguing about the weather and how hot it is. I think we've got y'all beat today. So we're going to kick
Yeah.
this off with a little, I hate to say bragging on our end. I don't want to brag for this.
No.
Check this out, y'all. I'm adding to the stage right here. This is our weather station from today. So y'all can't see, but look right in the middle where it says today's high and low. 100.2 degrees here today on a very nice weather station that I have. I trust it. 100.2. That's actual tip. Check this out. And by the way, I worked outside all day today like a fool. Next thing I'm adding, what you can't see is you see the gray line? That is our heat index, the real feel. You see where it shot up today? You see the number it says up there at the top left? 117.9 degrees today because we had no wind, no nothing, basically. You see some wind down there, but a few little gusts and 9. Basically, we stayed around 1 to 3 mile an hour. 117.9 was our heat index today.
We need to be in the pool.
I
The
had
pool's
to,
hot too.
yeah, the pool's miserable hot. It really is. I had to jump in a couple times today while I worked all the way around the yard today like a fool. So 100.2 real, 117 real feel. It's just been absolutely miserable today, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah. All right. So let's get all this off of my screen, and then we got other stuff to share and show with you. I'll start going down and catching some comments. So I already see several right off the rip. I'm gonna get behind. It is what it is. What about the chickens? Dino's got to know. He said, always Dino from Tokyo. I think's where he said he was all the way from.
Chickens are good. The mama and baby, I had her in the nursery with the other hen that doesn't get along with anybody. And they keep trying to get out. They want to be out so bad with the other chickens. And this baby is only 3 weeks old, 3.5 weeks old, probably.
Still pretty small. I'm
It is
noticing.
very
It's
small.
a runt.
So I don't know if it's just not getting enough nutrition. It eats good. I don't know. But anyways, they wanted to be out with the other population, we'll say. So today, they were out all day with the rest of the chickens. They did good. And then I just closed them all up right before the live stream. And I stood out there and watched. And the mama jumped up on our little roosting ladder, we call it.
Yeah, a little perch.
Yeah, a little perch. And the baby was like sitting there trying to figure out how to get up there, and it finally did. So that made me feel good. So I think I'll leave them out there with the rest of the chickens. And they were tired of being in there with that other hen. That other hen is a little bit aggravating. So
I think we should put them all together.
no,
There's pecking
we
order.
got some biting chickens.
Oh my goodness gracious! I want them all together. I didn't build the
It's
coop
all
big
right.
enough for all these nurseries
It's
to be
all
year
right.
round. It is what it is.
I'm the one doing it.
Yeah. So Tripping says it's hotter than a forest fire here in Florida. It absolutely feels like it, y'all. We've been in the like 108 to 110. Now you see 117 today on the heat index here for weeks. What y'all can't see because I've got the camera washed out back here so you can see our faces because we're sitting in the shade. The yard's burning up. My food plot's burning up. The garden has burnt completely up, full of watermelons. We're going to talk about that. I see some of y'all talking about watermelons. It is miserable hot here. Even though it's been like 70 to 80% chance of rain for the last several weeks, we've hardly got no rain. Now, this weekend, we got high pressure sitting on us. That's why we're having these record temperatures, and there is no rain in sight. At least there's a chance tomorrow afternoon, but they're calling for several inches of rain potentially Tuesday. It's going to really mess with my work, but I will take it. Actually, from Tuesday on, it's supposed to be really high chances of rain. We're burning up, y'all. The grass is burning up. The garden burning up. The trees are burning up.
Yeah, my plants are struggling too.
Yeah, the pool's
and
burning up.
I'm trying to water them as much as
It don't
I
matter.
can.
When you have heat, like what I just shown, you can water in the morning, stuff's burn up by the afternoon. This is miserable. I am so ready for winter. She keeps telling me, hush, I've done had enough. Even
No,
though,
I'm ready to.
well, we've been out on the boat
for
the
fall.
least amount this year. Typically, we're boat babies. We're on the river all the time. We don't really record that. That's typically the one day off we take. We haven't had a whole lot of that time this year because we've had so much other stuff going on. That's the reason we've been canceling live streams. But I don't care. I'm over summer. I want winter here so bad. I was watching Chris over at In the Wood Yard today, and that nasty joker, and I told him this too, he's up north. He's selling out of firewood. So are some other channels I watch and people I know. Their highs today was in the 40s. Their highs. I was like, are you serious? We just had 117 down here today, over 100 actual temp, and their highs was in the 40s. He was in jackets and all, loading firewood in his truck to go deliver to somebody. I was like, you nasty joker. Now I could move. I don't want to deal with snow and other stuff. I can move. But that just broke my heart. We're having the hottest day of the year down here, and he's up there in jackets.
I know. We need to cut firewood so bad, but I mean, to get motivated to do that right now is just.
That's why I split firewood in the winter, but I need to go ahead and get some ready for winter. I've got many cords put up, but we need to get more. That's for certain. All right. So Andrew and Sankey says, what's for dinner? Chef Tiffany. That's the only reason we're outside for y'all, because I wanted to do this inside so bad, but we've skipped 2 weekends. We'll tell you why. So we're out here, and yes, we're going to be firing up the hot Blackstone, even though it's still way over 100 on the heat.
Sweaty carnitas.
Sweaty carnita. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Tell them. Yeah, no, there it is.
Yeah, we're going to have carnitas tonight.
Which means I'm happy because I love Mexican food. Love Mexican food. So Chris says, question about 10 times. What's with the new house? We do have a little bit of update with the Riverhouse. So, y'all know we've been 7 or 8 months and a pile of money and a pile of time and a pile of frustration into environmental stuff. This isn't your typical house. Like, it was so easy to build and permit here and get stuff done and build. We're on high, dry ground. Building on a river, whole different ball game. So we're now 6, 7, 8 months into the fiasco that's been down there with all the environmental engineers, the wetland stuff we've had to do, all the environmental reports, the surveys, the engineering. Well, we finally got it to the main department that has to look over it. By the way, we still have to contact 2 big departments, but I think because we're dealing with this one, they should bless us and be like, okay, you're dealing with the worst one of all of them. They're basically a sister company of DEP, Department of Environmental Protection. That should ring a bell for everybody. Like the big dogs, they're over everything. Well, they come out and did a site visit this week, did soil samples, looked at the flags, made sure we did our due diligence, our homework, gave me the thumbs up as far as the environmental scientists did. Now, all of this stuff that we have just got together for months and months and months from all these different people with their specialty and fields of studies, we had to put it in a big just package, present it to basically DEP, and we've got an environmental engineer going over all of it now. There's going to be multiple environmental engineers, and then it ultimately can get signed off on, yeah, I know, or we need more here, or you're good. And we've already had a preliminary meeting with them, and they acted like I really did my homework, which I do. They kind of laughed at me like, whoa, nobody ever comes in here with this much stuff. I was like, yeah, I read your report. I knew what you needed. I brought it. So they told us it could take up to 30 days, but they're already working pretty fast, I'd say. Like, we submitted.
Maybe because it's, you did everything. It'll
maybe
be
so.
easy for them.
Maybe
and
so.
Push it through.
I've been in touch with them a lot. They can say it could take up to 30 days to give us a yes or no answer, but they've sent somebody out like 2 days after I submitted the stuff. The engineers then emailed me and said, hey, I've been given your report. I'm working on your case. We'll let you know something. So we can know something next week. We can know something in 3 weeks. We just don't know. But we're towards the finish line. Although we still have to let Army Corps of Engineers know. Talk about another huge thing to let know. But we're not building it in technically their section. So I think they're just going to be like, thanks for letting us know, whatever the other people say. And we still have to let ultimately DEP know, which shouldn't be a problem at all because we're already working with a sister company to DEP. So I said all that to say it's been a nightmare, but we're in the home stretch. We could know within a few weeks, or we could give you bad news, or we could give you good news, or we could know tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to find out very soon. And we're super excited to go ahead and get ground broke, get the concrete in, get the foundation done. And I'm wanting to get all that done because that's where we have to be to finish signing off on our septic, which we are fully permitted for. So what's
something it said was inactive.
Uh-oh.
Press any button.
Hope my camera don't kick out. Hope it ain't cable going bad. Can y'all still see us?
Yeah.
All right, we're still good. All right. Anyways, so ultimately where we're at, we need to go ahead and get an approved permit, break ground, get a physical structure started. Then we can move into finalizing some septic and other things. And what we're probably going to do, because of these record temperatures, if it's still like this, we're going to get foundation done, and then we're going to ease into framing and everything else as fall comes here and as major hurricane season starts slipping by, because that's going to make me very nervous having just a rough framed in the house with all the hurricanes we've been hit with. And then once it cools off, hurricane season's done, that's probably all we're going to focus on is just drying this house in before next spring showers and stuff happens. And maybe by next spring, summer, depending on how we work, we've got a house that's done. But who knows? We don't know. We could get horrible news over the next few weeks, or we could get thumbs up.
And when we do get the word that everything's good to go, and we can submit our permits to the county, we will share the house plans with y'all. We want to make sure that we don't have to move anything around because they say no or whatever. So we'll wait till that happens.
Yeah.
And we'll share the house plans with everybody officially through a video.
That's exactly right. So if we had to build on a different part of the property, say up front where it's several feet higher, maybe we'd redo the plans. Maybe we wouldn't because they're not exactly what we wanted, but it's what we could fit in an area. So she's exactly right. We'll let you know about the house plans once we actually get a thumbs up, and that could be very soon. So it'll be one of those videos coming. We've done showed our members the house plans, but we kind of put the cart before the horse, as they say. Hopefully it works out.
Think all that through.
No, it's all good.
To show y'all too, but we're gonna make it official once we get the okay.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So Crystal says, go in the house and wait for you, Crystal. We can't cook in the house. No Blackstone in the house, so we're outside tonight. It is what it is.
It's kind of weird to move stuff around because then, everything's plugged into the laptop here and you can't really move stuff around. Yeah. So
you can look at my sweaty, bald head tonight. It is what it is. All right, I'm scrolling down. I done got way behind y'all. So this has already been asked a few times today. I've had a few y'all email me this. I appreciate y'all so much. We appreciate y'all so much. So Andrew and Seki said, did you hit your bonus for Amazon this month? Even though we didn't have the last 2 live streams, we still need to tell y'all why. And y'all typically remind y'all, not us. We did already hit the first level Amazon bonus this month, which is crazy for it to only be the 20th. There is a slight chance we could hit a level 2 bonus, which
cool.
There is a slight chance. It's pretty high, but we'll see. This has been a killer month, y'all. Thank y'all so much for everybody using our Amazon links, shopping through our store. But we've already hit the first level bonus. We still make commissions on anything you buy. It doesn't matter what it is. We don't know who you are. We don't see your personal information. So we're actually going to have a really good month this month. And y'all, it means the world to us as we're rolling into the house build and we're about to start paying out thousands of dollars for concrete and wood and framing and tools and renting equipment, things like that. Just we can stick to the side and it really helps us out. We've always told you it typically pays for our fuel bill, but whenever we hit bonuses and all, it's extra. We'll stick that, and that might rent a piece of equipment for the month, a man lift to work on the house over there, or it might buy some lumber to frame a wall or 2, stuff like that. We will be sticking that aside. So y'all are really helping us live a dream by shopping through our Amazon. Like, it's turned out to be a huge part of how we make a living. I haven't been invited into a bonus program next month. It's been the first time in almost a year they haven't done that. We don't know, but I just want to remind y'all, even if you still shop, whether we get a bonus or not, we still earn a small commission. So it still pays us. We appreciate y'all so much. Since y'all brought it up, I will post a link down in the description. I don't do it unless y'all bring it up. If you use that link right there that just posted and go buy toilet paper, dog food, doesn't matter, or a tool you've seen us promoting, does not matter. They actually give us a small kickback, and it counts toward a bonus whenever we get invited into the program. And y'all, it's been a really big part of how we earn a living. So we don't bring it up in videos, but we do talk about it on the live stream when y'all bring it up, because we should. It really does help us out. We appreciate y'all so much. And it's a cool way to support what we do without doing anything other than just shopping. Doesn't cost y'all a dime extra. So, and I appreciate Amazon for offering that too.
Yeah.
Some people hate big companies like that, but it's a huge part of how we're able to earn a living. So let's see here. Bill says, are you still happy with the golf cart battery conversion? 100%, Bill. I drive that. The golf cart's parked right here, actually. As soon as we get done the live stream, I'm taking Ruger for a run. It's so hot, I'm not running him until it's dark. He's got to go for a run every day. He's crackhead for it. That battery has been the best thing ever. I mean, ever. The golf cart's so much lighter, so much more maneuverable. It's peppy. And I promise you, even though those batteries were 1 year old that I took out and there was so much more batteries, I'm getting longer range out of it. I'm only charging here lately once a week, 1.5 times a week, if you factor it all in. Like,
yeah, and you use it a lot.
I use it all day, every day, 7 days a week. It's been the right thing to do. Even though yes, some of that was sponsored. I get it. I don't care. Lithium is the way to go with golf carts. I'll never do heavy lead acid batteries again for anything that requires electrical. 100% recommend it. 100% do. It's been perfect. No codes, no kickouts, no alarms, and all those other benefits I just mentioned. Okay, that was a lot of talking.
Take a breath. Take a
Yes.
breath.
So Mr. Jimmy, we've noticed already something new too. It looks like everybody's got their old name back,
Yes,
which is
thankfully,
great.
yes.
I don't. YouTube's playing with a lot of stuff, but he says I don't like the new YouTube updates. My comments don't move. I have to manually do it. Interesting. Are yours moving?
Yeah. Just
Infamous
fine.
is moving.
On my phone.
Update your app. When's the last time you updated your app? And I'm guilty of this. I haven't updated mine in a while. I have to actually pause my comments. Hers are moving. Mine would move, but I keep clicking to pause them. All right, so Bob says enjoyed the video addition to the wood barn out there, woodshed. Y'all, I'm super excited about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like a kid in a candy store. When I'm driving around this golf cart, sometimes I'll just ride around in the afternoons, go fill the deer feeder, check on a few things, just relax, especially when it's been a long, hot day like today. And I'll pull through that barn because I can actually drive through the barn now, which is so nice. And I'll just park underneath and look around at all the room, think about the work I'm going to do. When it cools off, look at my stuff parked over there underneath the lean-to.
Looks nice and clean.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I am so happy I did it. I wish I had done it in the springtime or this fall, because there was a lot of days I was laying that roof and it was 110 on the heat index. That was miserable, but it's done. Oh, I love the room, and I'm glad y'all enjoyed that video. That video is doing really, really well. Y'all are watching that a lot. Uh-oh.
Oh,
hey,
he heard me.
Yeah. Hey.
Ruger.
All right. So I just moved my laptop and the camera kicked out. Hopefully we're live, because if I was still using YouTube live stream, it would have just killed the live stream. So I've got a cable connection issue. Doesn't surprise me. The USB ports on this laptop since day one have been horrible. That's why I always get so nervous when I move the camera when Tiffany starts cooking. And then she just said, and Ruger went crazy thinking somebody was coming in the yard.
Come lay down, Ruger.
All right. So are we still live?
Yeah, it looks like we are.
Thank goodness. Okay. It's worth buying this StreamYard software just for that reason alone.
Now the chickens are going crazy.
Because he barked like
crazy.
crazy.
Did you scare the chickens, Ruger?
Hush, boy. Everything is okay. Okay, so do I have any new? Okay.
Hello.
Well, here's Ruger.
Hi.
He's all awake now, all up.
He's like ready to play.
Yes. Okay, buddy. We're trying to do a live stream, but I know you don't know what that is. So Rob says, do you have any new info on the EcoFlow home panel coming out? So are you talking about the Smart Home Panel 3? If that's what you're talking about, I got to be careful what I talk about too, because sometimes I'm under disclosures where I can't talk about things that are coming out. But I don't know about this. I'm assuming you're talking about the Smart Home Panel 3. They're currently on the Smart Home Panel 2 that works with the EcoFlow Ultra. If you're talking about that, yes, I know it's coming. I have zero information on it, zero. But because y'all are watching the live stream, how about this? We'll give y'all some firsthand information. Some of y'all are gonna be like, we could care less. Some of y'all, like Rob and Crystal, might like it. That's exactly what we're going to be putting in the Riverhouse. So all I know is I've heard it's coming. Since you've heard about it, obviously it's public news. We're going to be doing. I've been back and forth on what I really wanted to do, y'all. I do have options, but I decided I'm going to do the Ultra. Has been fantastic here at the house. I'm going to do an Ultra with multiple batteries over there, and I'm going to do that smart home panel, the new one. Zero. I know nothing on it. To be honest with you, it's just going to be improved. And it's smart enough to where we can literally log into it from over here, or a hurricane hits. It ties into the grid, which the current ones do. It can swap back and forth between batteries. It can go back to grid if there's not enough solar or the batteries get too low, or I can log in via phone and the internet and check on the Riverhouse, make any changes I want, make sure that the refrigerator is running, freezer's running, everything's good. So I'm super excited about that. That's why I really want to do that, because I can watch it from anywhere. That's what this stuff is really made for. Well, it's made for backup, getting you out of situations like hurricanes, like we deal with now. But this stuff's really, really made for people with homes that they have to evacuate from, or a second home like this, a little river house, or a hunting cabin, or things like that. If you can get internet there, for example, you can really keep an eye on that stuff. And if you don't have internet, it doesn't matter. That smart home panel says, hey, things are not looking right. Battery's too low, not enough solar coming in. I'm going to grid power, and it does it all in the main panel. What the new specs are, couldn't tell you. No idea. Really don't know when it's coming out. Should be soon. If you're already hearing about it, actually, you're a little ahead of me, other than I had heard months ago they were going to update it. I think that's a given. They constantly update their products. I am excited about it, but I have zero specs to share with you. I hope it's really nice, because that's what we're going to be truly depending on to back up our little river cabin, river house, whatever you want to call it over there. So that's what I've decided to go with, unless I change my mind, because we haven't even broke ground on the house yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. All right. So yeah, other people talking about it as well. Larry, so sounds like a lot of y'all are ahead of me. My EcoFlow rep hasn't sent me anything on it, so y'all may already know more than I do. How about that? Yeah. Lance says the new system's looking promising. All right, y'all need to send me the link, because y'all know more than I do. And dadgum, I work with EcoFlow, but I don't have any new information on it just yet. But apparently something has been posted, so that's awesome. I'll reach out to my rep and be like, hey, give me some information, because it's pretty. It's a shame my viewers know more about it than I do, and I'm normally really involved in the EcoFlow stuff. All right, so we need a studio inside the house. No kidding. Here in Western Kentucky, temp was 96, heat index 109. Yeah, it's just insane. So Bob, we've got millions of plans and not enough years of my life to do them all, but rough plans right now. We got to get this river house done. We're being held up by rules, regulations, and fees right now. We would have loved to have already been started. Then we are desperately wanting to do fencing. We've talked about it too long. We need to do fencing. We want to do cows. Then we're probably going to add on to my metal shop. We're giving y'all like 2-year plans right here. But I have seen the potential to earn enough side income and work for myself, not only via social media, but going out there and just sweating and working my butt off, doing metalworking and woodworking. I'm going to add on to my shop. Then my plan is, we've always set this house up to do an addition on the backside. I would like to do a what do you call it? Like a mother-in-law suite, or second bedroom / office / second bathroom. We've already oversized our
Andrew's new house.
Yeah, Andrew's new house, the dog house. So that will be the plan. We could turn that into my office, a studio, and have a little bed in the corner.
Yeah, that's definitely needed, because I have to be quiet.
Yes, you do. She vacuums every morning right when I'm in the middle of editing, and all I hear is wee for 30 minutes. I'm like, I can't even hear myself. So that is the plan. We will do like a studio, a second bedroom, second bath, and all that on this house, but it's going to be much further down the road. We've got to honestly watch money, grow the business, and ultimately find the time and the mental fortitude and the physical effort and all It's a lot of work. And y'all
Yeah.
apologize. The sun is setting through a crack in the screens right now. We don't do professional live streams. It is what it is. The lighting's horrible, and it's about to be worse for just a few minutes.
So speaking of Kentucky, you want to go ahead and tell them where we've been?
Yes. Okay. So why have we not did live streams for the last 2 weeks, y'all? Well, one, we had the 4th of July weekend, which happens to be Cash's birthday. He was on early. I don't know if he's back. He's working his butt off. And it's also my father's birthday weekend. So we went over and celebrated my father's birthday that Sunday, so we couldn't make the live stream. Last weekend, we were out of town for several days, 1,500-mile trip. Oh, I'm tired of traveling. We went all the way up to Louisville, Kentucky, basically right there on the Indiana border, went to a family wedding. So here's a couple little pictures of this, proof that we actually went right there. Oh, look at that good looking dude. I mean, lady right there. So we actually went to a wedding. That's why we had to cancel another live stream on you. Obviously, we don't put our personal information out and tell the whole world, hey, we're gone, come rob the house. But what we are warning y'all, we always do, we always hire house sitters and animal sitters, things like that. So there's always people staying here. Always people staying here. So we were gone last weekend. Here's another little picture right here, celebrating the wedding. We traveled up 750 miles one day. Did the wedding, 750 miles home the next day, which happened to be Sunday, by the way. So by the time we got here, greeted our animals, checked on the whole place. Oh, the day was over with. We weren't about to do a live stream. So we apologize for canceling the last couple of live streams, but here's proof why. Wedding hopping, birthdays, 4th of July weekend. So now you know. We were out of town, and we try not to go out of town often. Oh my goodness. I'm done with traveling, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So I seen some of y'all talking about gardens, and our garden is now completely burned up. And
it looks so crazy, y'all.
Oh, it's just a jungle. And guess what? The last thing I've had is piles of watermelons, and the deer started last week tearing down the electric fence. I'm talking fence drug out in the yard. My buddy was like, "You sure it's not bears?" I was like, "It might be."
It might be.
Stomping in watermelons, eating them out down to the rind, and they've done it again. I put the fence back up. They tore it down night before last and are just destroying my watermelons. Ate all the leaves off my vines. So all these watermelons I had coming are now burning up in the 100-something degree weather, and the deer have destroyed them. But I picked me, check this out, a big old Jubilee today. And if you look over there in the bowl,
and it's pretty tasty.
Yeah,
I had some of it.
Some vine ripe tomatoes over there, although they're pretty much burned up. The sun's too bad. And I cut that big old Jubilee open today. By the way, that's a 24-inch wide cutting board. So pretty big melon right there. I put up several bags. And then I've got little round crimson sweets. We've been eating them up, even though the deer's been eating them up quicker than we have. That's all right. I'm going to eat the deer this fall. So what they don't realize is they're fattening up for my jerky and everything else. That was a lot of talking. Need to wet my whistle. Okay, so Stumpy says, love the videos, guys. First live I've been able to catch. Keep it up. Well, Stumpy, I'm sorry I'm so far behind. I've been yakking. I'm literally almost 20 minutes behind on comments. I need to just start cherry picking them. Glad you could catch a live stream. Okay, Crystal says, I'm having a tough time with that link tonight. We'll do our best to get you over the top. Oh, Crystal, is the link not working that I posted? Is that what you're saying? I'm so far behind. I can post another.
Maybe she was trying to post it. I don't know.
Amazon link. Let me know. Tiffany will read for your comment. Is the Amazon link not working? I can go get a different one. But appreciate you, Crystal. Appreciate everybody that's already got us here. Lauren says, I make it time or I miss it all. You logged on at 7:16, so you're 16 minutes late. Don't let it happen again. But I'm just now reading it at 7:30, so I'm almost 16 minutes late myself. All right, David says, I need to put that string winding wheel, kite string's all it is, on your shop. I love mine, use it all the time. Yes, I should, because I've actually had several people ask me about that kite string that I use to lay out on my post. Kevin says, sounds like a perfect night for belly flop.
Yeah.
It is. It is. We'll see what happens.
But we're probably going to go inside and eat.
Oh.
So
no, Tiffany's saying
can't be wet.
No belly flop.
I mean, if you want to stay out here and eat,
no,
I'll go inside and eat.
You got a point. It's miserable hot. I would like to go.
You are going to take River for a ride after the sun goes down, but
yeah, Maybe next weekend. Trust me, it's going to be plenty hot for the next 5 months here in Florida. I can be belly flopping at Christmas time. It seems like she's got a valid point. She's about to cook a nice meal. I should go inside and eat it.
Crystal said, "Can you post it one more time, please?" She said, I guess they were both trying to share it. I don't know.
All right, I'll post it again. Let me know if that link doesn't. Y'all click on it. If it doesn't take you to our Amazon homepage, I can go in and get you a different link. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. The sun is right in the camera. It will be gone literally in about 3 to 4 minutes.
I'm going to get ready to sweat.
Yeah, Tiffany's about to kick the Blackstone in my face. Awesome. So, but the sun will be gone in a second. Y'all, apologize. Lance, thank you so much. Gifted out 5 memberships. We appreciate you so much. So, y'all, we don't push memberships either, just like we don't push our Amazon. We don't bring it up unless y'all do. We've only done memberships because y'all started asking us to do it a couple of years ago. And we listened to y'all for a year, said, no. We just finally decided to do it. So what we do is behind the scenes looks, pictures, let y'all know about upcoming videos ahead of time. And occasionally we'll let you know about some videos coming out beforehand. Like, so if I can edit a day or two ahead of time.
Dirt dauber nest just fell to my Blackstone.
There's a dirt dauber nest on our Blackstone. Hey, I don't want to eat all that. Can you put some water on there and clean that off?
I'll get
Welcome to Florida. Bugs everywhere. Tiffany just scooped up a dirt dauber nest on Blackstone.
This thing the other night.
Yeah, we just used it a couple nights ago for somebody's birthday.
It was on the lid and it just knocked off of the lid, I guess.
Yeah, we need to knock that off. That's nasty. All right. Well, hey, welcome to Florida. We're going to eat a little bugs with our dinner. So what I was trying to say is part of our membership perks too is sometimes if I edit content ahead of time, we'll go ahead and give members sneak peeks, or no, not sneak peeks. We'll actually allow them to watch the video maybe a day before it posts. And I wanted to bring that up because sometimes I guess non-members get notifications via YouTube asking y'all to subscribe. I don't do it for that reason. So what I'm trying to say is if you see a video that says members only, we do not post members only videos. Just wait. Our normal time, 6 p.m. in the afternoons on the weekends or weekdays. Y'all know what days we typically do. Noon on Sundays. It will post. We do not do paid for content. I promise y'all we don't. That's not our plans. But thank y'all to everybody that supports us. I know that was a long ramble, but the bugs and everything else threw me off. Y'all, I'm going to move this camera. It may drop out again because I've got a bad USB port on my laptop. But I think if I move the camera, I can get this haze out of the lens since the sun's right on it. Let's see. Hopefully it don't drop out. All right, y'all. I know that's kind of bright. I guess I'll kick it down a little, right, y'all? Bright. Not a professional studio. We're live streaming outside. It is what it is, y'all. That smells like the seafood from the other night with all that seasoning.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So Tiffany, we had one of our friends over the other night and we celebrated their birthday just a couple nights ago. It's been a busy couple of weeks. We've had multiple birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
But what did we do on there? Scallops and
crab claws.
Yeah, blackened crab claws. Some of the little bit of seafood I can actually eat.
It's delicious.
I'm not allergic to. So Dino wants to know, does Tiffany use a dryer with the solar or clothesline with your abundance of sun? We do not. So typically if we know a hurricane's coming, so when I run solar, y'all, we don't have enough battery power for a dryer. A dryer will literally in a couple of, okay, let's put it in perspective. A dryer in 3 hours will use as much power as my house uses an entire day. I'm talking running ice makers, mini fridges, freezers, fans, TVs, everything that we possibly use. Dryers are so unbelievably inefficient. Electric dryers, we don't use them. So if we say we got a hurricane coming or a known potential power outage, Tiffany will go ahead and do all the clothes. Yes. And then we'll roll through 5 days maybe without power, but we're running on solar and we'll just let the clothes pile up. Now, if we get to the point that we absolutely need to do clothes, a washer doesn't use much power, we'll wash. If we have to clothesline, we haven't made it to that point yet, but if you start talking a week without power, we need to do it. We will hang one up out here, or we'll pick a bright sunny day where full power is coming to the house and I'll let her do a couple of hours worth of drying clothes because we're making enough power. We can do that, but we got to be very particular. if we had either a little more solar panels or another battery or two, we would run the dryer, but we try not to. Here's the other thing. So these units can only put out so much power unless you double stack them or triple stack them, which you can, but we only have a single inverter. So if I'm running a 5,000 watt clothes dryer, that means I probably can't kick on my central AC. It's going to be close. And I certainly can't kick on my central AC and water. And I can promise you, when we're in a hurricane outage and all, I will take water, AC, and running my house like normal any day of the week over drying clothes. The heck with it. If we've got to come out and hang them in the yard, we'll absolutely do it. Although I'm not a fan of dried clothes.
I did that as a kid.
I grew up on that.
Yeah.
My granny
I don't
still
like my
does.
towels on a line, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people do. I don't.
Well, I grew up with a clothesline in the yard. Like I said, my grandmother, who's in her 90s, still does it. I don't really like the way they feel and all, but if it were in a true emergency situation,
We got to do it. We got to do it.
I don't care. I don't care. We'll hang them over the privacy fence out here. It is what it is. But that's the worst thing you could possibly put on a solar system. So we don't do that. Kathy says it's so cute the way Tiffany looks at Andrew. You're probably talking about the picture from earlier. She was cussing me before that because even though I put my life on YouTube, I don't like pictures. I don't like smiling.
Oh my gosh, he drives me crazy with pictures.
Yeah, so she was probably like, smile, and then she. All right, y'all. I am getting so far behind. I've got to scroll down and just start cherry picking. I apologize, y'all. I know I'm going to skip over a lot of comments, but we got way behind tonight showing y'all pictures and everything else, talking about where we've been. So Mr. Moore says, how's the food plot coming? It's burning up, Robert. It is burning up. It was doing amazing because we was getting a pile of rain, and then now it's been in the hundreds every day. No rain for days and days and days, and stuff is just burning up. Luckily, we're going to get some rain this week, but my food plot should already be further along than it is. And it was looking fantastic. Feast or famine. It is what it is. All right, let me scroll on down and just cherry pick another one. I see a lot of y'all reckon laptop stuff and other stuff. I'm going to wear this one out, but yeah, I may have to get another laptop. And part of the issue is I now use this laptop out to run my plasma cutter. And yeah, there's dust, there's metal shavings, there's stuff everywhere. I expect laptops to not last. When this one finally gives up the ghost, I'm going to go to one of those Tough Books or whatever there was y'all recommending. Panasonic Tough Books or ThinkPads might have been one of those that's made for industrial environments. And we'll do that. Ooh, that looks good.
All right, if y'all missed it, we're making carnitas.
Carnitas. She's got cut up, pork steaks right there?
Yes.
Fatty pork steaks. Ooh, it smells good. Oh, okay. I see what y'all are talking about. Lance says the EcoFlow Ocean Pro is the new system coming out. It's a Tesla Powerwall type setup on pre-sale. So Lance, I have not seen that one. Well, I might be lying to you. I seen something like that last year whenever we went to Vegas to CES. Apparently it's been selling in Europe, but they said there was a new version that they were developing for the United States. That must be what it is. I personally haven't seen it. I would actually love to have that in the Riverhouse, but that hasn't been offered to me. Maybe that might be what we could do, but let me tell you something. Here's another reason why I've been seriously considering another Ultra setup. Here's why. Not only are we on a different power grid over here, we're on a different transformer, a different substation. Often we get power quicker over here than the Riverhouse will because it's in the middle of nowhere. So power companies come to it last. They're going to go to your bigger community, although we're not in a big community, but they're going to work out from mainline substations out. So here's my thinking. If I do another Ultra setup over there, say a hurricane hits, which it's going to happen again, we get power back here. You know what I can do? I can take all three batteries or an inverter here. If I have an inverter problem over there, run it all over to the Riverhouse, build out the system even bigger, or vice versa. Maybe the Riverhouse has power, steal that system, run it back over to here, and keep this house going. I really like that redundancy. Y'all know I'm big on that. Again, y'all, apologize. Let me turn this camera down. The sun is all in y'all. But I'm going to have to look up what y'all are talking about. Y'all kind of got me excited. It's a shame y'all know about something before I do. And I talk with EcoFlow people like weekly. I'm going to have to see what this is. A Tesla Powerwall type. I mean, would excite me because I I don't necessarily need something portable over at the Riverhouse, and I want something to really, really run everything. So Rob said, I'm interested in it because it has 40 circuits instead of the 12 on the home panel. That's also very, very nice. Now, we can probably get away with 12 circuits on a tiny little Riverhouse. It's going to be 800 something square foot, y'all. It's really, really tiny. But yeah, a big home needs more than that. But what you typically do on a smart home panel is put your critical circuits in there. Whatever's running your freezers, your refrigerators, maybe medical equipment or CPAP in the bedroom, an AC, things like that. And then other stuff, it's just the heck with it. Maybe the closet don't have to have lights and stuff. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. If you can have more circuits, run the house even better, why not? All right. I'm scrolling down. Scrolling down. So Todd says, y'all were in my backyard. Could have met you for some water. So you must be up there around the Louisville area. Well, Todd, we were in and out. I can tell you that. Because
Yes.
all I kept thinking about was I got to get home and get to work. So I stress out, y'all. YouTube, social media, I should say social media. We have so many channels. We're on so many different platforms. Is my life. And it's my job. And I've got to work it hard if I want to make a living at it. It's fun. It's enjoyable, but it's a real job. A lot of people just don't get that. So anytime we have like a holiday weekend and then a travel weekend like that, I am stressed to the max. All I can think about is I'm not, yeah, I'm sorry, babe. All I can think about is I'm not making content. I'm not earning money. It's my job. I got to get home. I got to get to work. I got to get stuff going. And I'm passionate about and love what I do. So yeah, we were in, we were out. There was no hanging around. It was no vacation time. It was none of that. I really wanted to get home and get back to work. David says, y'all have your own lives and deserve to travel when you want. Love the shows you do. Thank you, David. Maybe one of these days, if I'll quit doing houses and barns and other stuff.
Yeah,
Tiffany
right.
talking about this earlier. I know, probably won't. Maybe one of these days, if we can grow this thing big enough, we can start taking a little time off doing some traveling, which ultimately we'll share with y'all anyways. But as of right now, there's something that was said a long time ago, and I'm sure many of y'all have heard it, and it resonated with me so much. Build a life you don't need to vacation from. And that's ultimately what we're doing. I have got, this may not be the house for everybody. It's a small 1,500 square foot house, above ground pool. We get made fun of with that all the time. Weird back porch with outdoor kitchen. Some people look at this like, good luck selling that, or that's crazy. I don't care. I don't work for y'all and everybody else. I guess I do it in a sense. I need y'all to watch my content. But ultimately, what we're working for is we're building a lifestyle here that I want a vacation every afternoon. If I want to go jump in the pool, or we want to cook out here and hang out in the wintertime in that awesome outdoor area that seems crazy to a lot of people, and sit around a fire, to me, that's vacation. Like, and I'm not knocking vacation. I know a lot of y'all look forward to that and want it. And by all means, knock yourself out. Do whatever makes you happy. But we're trying to build a lifestyle that I don't necessarily feel like I have to leave. Same way with the little river house over there. Maybe we can earn some side income on that with, vacation and this, that, and the other, renting out. It's a weekend getaway for us, even though it's not far away. We can literally run home, see the animals. We can go in there and run the boat, get on a river, light a fire, stay for the night. We're literally investing in things that should go up in value, our home, our property, something like that. And at the same time, again, instead of spending vacation money every year, thousands of dollars, dump it in these things like a pool and a deck. And we call that our vacation. So I don't know why I went on that tangent and rant. It just come to mind. I haven't talked to you in a few weeks, so I'm just yakking. I'm just talking. All right, let's see what else we got going on. So Julie says, I've been cleaning the kitchen while listening.
She's doing what?
Been cleaning the kitchen while listening to y'all. Yeah, that's one of Tiffany's favorite things to do, cleaning that house.
I'm a clean freak.
Yeah, Julie says, glad y'all are back. Good to be back, Julie. All right, I'm going to bump the camera up. It's done got dark again, but I know that sun is absolutely horrible. It is what it is. Yeah, Mike says, where's Adam tonight?
A long time, have we?
No, we haven't. I don't know where Adam is.
The typical way I do them.
Uh-oh.
What?
The camera just completely, I think a lot of the steam went in it. The camera completely went fuzzy.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. Nothing professional about all this.
Whoop, I'm going to drop that.
Yeah, the steam from the Blackstone is literally, I need to get this thing to focus. Yeah, it's fogging out the camera. hate for y'all to have to watch it. All right, it's back. But, oh, steam's going up there again. Who knows?
Well, I had to turn the fan this way unless you want me to switch fans.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
That might help.
There we go. We'll get it figured out.
All right, we're moving fans around, y'all. Keep that steam from making the camera want to lose its focus. Oh my goodness, it is blazing hot, y'all. I'm sorry. Next few live streams, if it's this hot, we're gonna be inside. That's all
be.
it is. Ooh. Jonathan says they make a laser mosquito killer now. I think I've seen that.
Yes, I've seen that on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh,
yeah.
It looks like something the military would have and we can't get, but that would be awesome. A little thing sitting up here just shoots around.
Yeah.
Anti-aircraft mosquito shooter. I know everybody's asking about Adam. No poop jokes tonight. Where's Adam? Come on, Adam.
I thought I seen him on here.
Well, everybody's looking. They say they haven't seen him, but I'm horrible at looking. Have I seen the heat pump clothes dryers? I haven't, but I want to say I've heard about that, but not familiar with them. What I'm seriously considering doing at the Riverhouse, because we're going to kind of build that as a true off-grid house. I mean, why not? There's a river there. There's hunting there. We're doing solar. Off-grid's kind of fun at the end of the day. Let's be honest, to think and build something for that. It's a retreat, something you could run to. Who knows? We don't doom and gloom, but should the world go a little crazy, we got a place we can run to. But I've considered doing propane over there, a propane dryer, but I'll have to look at this heat pump one. Actually, I think somebody did show me that. I think there's a stackable, which is what we have to have, heat pump one there. And it may not even have to be ventilated, but I'd be very curious how well that works. I don't want no mildew or moisture problems in the house. All right. So Andrew and Sankey says they went back and watched our walk-in shower build. Love the style you did on it. We're in the process of remodeling our bathroom. I do not regret at all going with a large shower. That is one of the first things I miss whenever we leave, like we did last weekend. One, our bed, especially with that bed jet in it. We're so spoiled. I got to have my air-conditioned bed, or fan bed, I should call it, and our big shower. Oh, I miss that so much. That's the first thing I can't stand to not have when we go on vacation. Jerry says, as an electrician, I would never have an electric dryer. Gas is the way to go. I'm seriously considering doing that at the Riverhouse, since we're already going to have propane hookups for a generator if we need it, propane hookup for a stove and all that stuff. Miss Lee, come on, Miss Lee says I'm late. You were 36 minutes late and we haven't seen you in 3 weeks. What are we doing? We're out here sweating our butts off on the porch. You can see horrible lighting, and Tiffany is making.
What am I making?
I keep wanting to say carne asada.
Carnitas.
Carnitas with pork, carne asada with steak. I'm used to having carne asada, but these are great too.
Just a little bit different than how I normally do them.
Yeah. So Jerry says, do you think you could use an overhead garage door opener to move the sawmill carriage back and forth? I could, but there's no need. I've only moved it once. I don't really see much of a need to move it. And I can honestly step up on the log and just shove it right where I need it. I really don't think I'll be using that much, to be perfectly honest with you. Jimmy says, we're getting so close to 200,000 subs. Yes, we are.
It's climbing fast.
Yeah, Tiffany, who's been watching it, was bringing that up today. She's like, we're picking up like 1,000 plus a week. I was like, yeah, we have some good weeks, we have some bad weeks. It is what it is. But yeah, rolling into 200K. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all so much. And Miss Lee, thank you so much. She says, I'm sorry I'm late. Don't let it happen again.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
Yeah, she said it's been 105 here in Southern California. So you missed it. Earlier, I put up our screenshot. It was 100.2 here today, actual temp. 117, although that seems a little off, but I'm trusting my weather station. 117 on the real filler, the heat index. Oh, we are feeling your temperatures. And by the way, our heat index is so high because our humidity is through the roof. I can come outside at 6 something in the morning, open the door, let the dogs out, and it just hits you in the face. It's like somebody's pouring a bucket of water on you. But yeah, we're in the hundreds actual temp and 100 teens on the heat index. So I feel you. Oh goodness, I feel you. Winter can't get here quick enough. Thank you, Miss Lee. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
We hope you're doing good. So why, Crystal says, why don't I use my mini fire truck that you built with the water in it? You're probably meaning to like water the food plot and all. Crystal, I'd have to be out there all day long. So I would need tens of thousands of gallons of water to water a food plot that's that many acres, and it's 250 gallons in that tote at a time. So literally I'd burn so much fuel, wear my tractor out, and have to be down there from daylight to dark to just get enough water for one day on that food plot. It's just not worth it. The costs just don't add up. I'll just keep saving that for saving small areas or a house fire or anything like that. All right, let me get down through some more of these comments. Miss Lee says, I just got back from a visit to Washington. How about that? Washington State or D.C.? I'm assuming State. And it was probably a lot cooler up there, wasn't it? Thinking of making a visit to Florida. If Miss Lee, if I can recommend, wait till October, November. You come right now, you're going to die.
Yeah.
It is miserable. 100 degrees with 80, 90% humidity. It's insane. Florida is not the place to visit in the summertime. Everybody talks about coming to Disney World and all. I'm like, y'all lost your mind. Yeah, she said, so when does it cool off? I'm taking a cruise in October. October. Sometimes we'll get a cool snap in September. Very rare. October is the perfect month. That's when you're in flip-flops, shorts, get a cool little breeze. It's perfect. I love October in Florida. Love it. So Kathy wants to know, is Bullet still doing good?
Bullet is doing really good. Yeah.
He is.
He hasn't had any more episodes of anything. He's happy as can be. He can't really tolerate the heat, so he comes out for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then he's hassling and ready to go back inside.
Yep. And he can't tolerate the cold either. He's got to stay in about a 5-degree range, spoiled little brat.
He wants to be out here right now because he knows we're cooking, but he can't tolerate the heat.
He'd burn right up.
So he's a little couch potato, and he's happy as can be.
So any updates on Hammer lately? I haven't got any personal updates, but I seen Hammer was on before the live stream started, but said he might not be able to stay on for whatever various reasons. So obviously, I hope doing well.
He was on last time.
Yeah,
chatting
to jump
with
on the
us,
live
saying
stream.
that he was recovering well. And,
Yes.
getting physical therapy at home. So hopefully he's still on the right track.
Yep. All right. So Epic Games says, I'm getting the Langmuir plasma table and the Everlast 52i. What compressor do you recommend? I'm a 15-year pipe welder who uses Torchmate, CAD, Sheet Cam. Awesome. Sounds like you're already way ahead of the game. Now, I'm assuming you're not cutting much thick stuff going to 52i, although a very capable machine. I would highly recommend you step up to the 62i because they got the full CNC machine torch and everything up for it. I don't think it'd be much more money, and a 60-amp machine is very capable. Cut thin stuff, cut really thick stuff. I'm talking like 3/8 to ½ inch. You can get away with that. You'll cut slow. But the 60i with the CNC torch, or 62i, excuse me, will also take down to 0.6 millimeter tips. So if you want to do some really fine, like metalworking or signage cutting, I recommend going to that. But you probably did your research. You go whatever you think will work. As far as the air compressor, the 50 to 60 amp machines, they don't need near what my 100 amp machine or 80 amp machine does. I'm running a 60-gallon 240 volt North Star compressor that I got from Northern Tool. I've had it for a long time. It has been solid. Highly recommend you go with belt driven. Stay away from old compressors. Super loud. Don't provide the CFM. But okay, I'm trying to remember me cutting like 5/8 material, 3/4 material with a 100 amp machine. I think it said I needed like 9 to 11 CFM continuous, which my machine will produce. But who the heck is cutting constant 3/4 or 5/8 material? Just get you something belt driven would be my recommendation. You probably don't even need 60-gallon with a machine that size. Probably get away with 40-gallon. Read the specs on it on Everlast's website. They'll give you the recommended CFM. Basic rule of thumb is always get bigger than you think you need. That means the compressor will run less. It won't run as hard. It'll last longer. But belt driven, old compressor is what I recommend, and try to go. My rule of thumb is about 30 to 50% higher than what's recommended for your machine, for your plasma cutter on the continuous CFM of your air compressor. That's no rule of thumb you've got to follow, but I believe in running my stuff less hard, buying bigger than you need. It just seems to last longer. And I'm telling you, I highly recommend North Star compressors. Not sponsored, bought and paid for mine, but stuff from Northern Tools really seems to hold up.
All right, here is our carnitas for tonight.
Sorry, it's dark. I'm trying to get down where y'all can see.
They're so good.
They
I
are.
use pork steak and onion and the carnita seasoning that you can get at any store.
So Adam finally piped up. He said Adam is sleeping, so he must have been on here. All right, good to see you, Adam. All right, y'all, I'm going to catch a couple.
Oh, did you do the nose drum?
Oh, no, we're going to do that. I'm going to catch a couple more
Oh.
comments, and then we're going to go inside in the AC. I don't want to go in the AC. We're going to eat. It's been so good chatting with y'all. So first of all, this showed up in the mail like literally 3 weeks ago, but it was like the day after our last live stream. So not one, but two better, new and improved for 2 easy payments in $19.99 nose hair trimmers. I think it was David. I don't see the name on here, but from Tall Texan.
Tall Texan.
All right,
Yeah.
Tall Texan. I don't know if that's David, but I could have sworn one of the receipts said David, but Tall Texan.
Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Much
One, I
appreciated.
already opened up and was using immediately, better than the last one I had, no doubt about that. But thanks for the double nose hair trimmers. Now, if we go on vacation.
Now you can just hold one.
Yeah, I can do 2 at a time. So gag gift, which I'll actually use, showed up right before we left and canceled all the live streams. So I apologize we didn't get back to you sooner. Y'all, I know the camera's washing out. It's getting dark, but I do want to recognize some people. Adam says, I was watching Joe Dirt. Here's for the air dryer fund. Thank you, Adam. I desperately need an air
Dirt
dryer.
does not get old.
I love me some Joe Dirt. Oh, man.
Come out with some.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Is
that
that
a
on me?
boss?
yeah.
It's
It was
gone-
right here.
It's gone now.
Oh, it got me.
It might have been a dirt dauber.
Walsh, I felt like got me on my neck. I love me some Joe Dirt. Oh, my goodness. Especially being we just had 4th of July. And some snakes and sparklers. Come on, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Great movie. They don't make them like they used to. Jonathan, I'm not going to show your comment, but you're exactly
Yeah.
right. It is hot as what you said it is.
Yes.
All right, let's scroll on down, catch 1 or 2 more, and then we are eating. So Anna wants to know how many ham steaks did Tiffany cut up? Looks like about 4.
4.
4.
You nailed it.
Yep, you got it. But here's the thing. That's not just for tonight. When we go through all this trouble of cooking, whether I'm grilling and barbecuing or she's cooking, we cook for usually 2 to 3 meals easy.
Yep. This will be our brunch tomorrow because I'm going
Mhm.
to get out and try to paint the fence in the morning. A little
Yeah.
bit more. Just a little bit. I don't think I can handle the heat. So this will be our brunch tomorrow.
Yep. All right. So Miss Lee, we'll let you get the second to last comment. I'm going to catch one right beneath you. She said, I used to live in Georgia many years ago, so I understand the humidity thing. Yes, anywhere in the South, about Tennessee down, high humidity. Y'all certainly get it up north too, but it just stays here forever, won't leave. And then Bill says, Bill, you get the last comment of the night. Is there going to be a live stream next week? Yes, Bill, there is.
We'll be here.
We were back to our normal schedule. I'm not saying there's not going to be some more cancellations coming up. I can already promise y'all, October, November, December, and January, we have so much going on every single year. So many get-togethers, such big families. There will be cancellations there. We'll see how the next few weeks, months, couple months go. I'm not promising we might not take us a weekend off because I'm feeling a little burnout. But we'll do a couple live streams with y'all, and then we might take us a weekend and we might take 2 days off and do something crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying the crazy thing is we might actually take 2 days off, something I don't ever do.
And we'll do a members only live stream towards the end of the month
Yes,
too.
absolutely. That's another perk that we do right there. All right, y'all. It's so good talking with y'all again. So good seeing y'all again. Yes, we did miss y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the constant support. Sorry we had to bail on y'all for a couple weeks. Thank y'all to everybody doing our Amazon. Thank you to everybody just spending your Sunday nights with us. Thank you everybody that just watches our content. That's all we could ever ask for. We're living a blessed life, and it's thanks to y'all. We don't take it for granted. Good night. God bless.
Have
Y'all
a blessed
take care.
week.
Yes, y'all absolutely. We'll see y'all.